Today I'm going to show you how I organized my filing cabinet. I used to use this type and just opens and has all of that in there, but I've outgrown it and I needed a little bit of a better system that was cost effective to organize all of my stuff because it's getting out of control. So I'm going to show you the headings and whatnot that I used. I found out that you can use just like simple file folders within each hanging file folder to make it easy and more cost effective. So the first folder I made was one called Pending Action Required, so that can be for any documents that need immediate attention or things that you don't want to forget about. The next one I made here is called Banking. You could put folders with titles such as checking account statements, savings account statements, investments. I just made one that was investments, my TFSA and RRSP. And then I made one titled Benefits, and with my employer I have HEB and Blue Cross, so I just put the little subcategories down here for what is covered. And then I also have one for life insurance that I'll put all my documents and information about that. The next one I made was called Educational Records. I'm a nurse, so I put my nursing education in here, and then if I want to save some documents from high school and university and elementary school even, you can do that. The next one I made is titled Employment Documents. So as I mentioned, I'm a nurse, so I put a folder here for non-nursing items, and then you could make folders based on like your workplaces. So for example, if you're a nurse, different units that you've worked or locations. The next one I made was titled Health Records, and here if you have a healthcare directive you could put it in there. I have a folder for dental and vision, and then medical results and my immunization record. Then I have one titled Housing. So in here I put like a landscaping, different manuals, appliances and their associated warranties, and different household items. You can put the receipts in there too. And then bills and utilities, and then mortgage and taxes. Then I have a legal folder, and in here I could put my birth certificate. If you have a marriage certificate or your will, you could include that. I have one titled Magazines and Reading Material. I get a lot of magazines from my line of work, so I can put them in here, or if I come across any articles I'm interested in reading, they can go in there as well. Any extracurricular activities, for example, if you're PADI certified or you're into scuba diving, you can do one like that. I have one titled Personal as well, so you can put some like greeting cards. If you have any special notes or gifts, you could put in there. And then if you have any sports records or results or anything, you could put that in there as well. We do have a few pets, so I made a folder to keep all of their information organized. And then I have one here for receipts, so clothing receipts or anything you anticipate you may need to return, you could put in there. And then I started a retirement folder. You can put your pension plan information or your statements in there if you contribute to one. I have one titled Taxes as well, so I made a folder in here with things to claim. You could make another folder within this one titled T3s and T4s if you wanted to include that. And then one for travel, if you want to put any travel documents in there, your passport, any receipts or cool places you visited, just kind of as a memory section as well. Vehicle, so I have one for maintenance. You could also put one for your license and insurance if you wanted as well. And then if you're part of a union or anything with your line of work, you can make one for all their important documents or memos that they send you. So that's just a quick basic way to organize some of your files. Hopefully it helps, but I really like the idea of putting file folders into the hanging variety just to save some money, as they're about like $25 from Staples, and you can get these at Dollarama. Thanks for watching.